They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mostert with a carry on first down, but he is not going anywhere as he is brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's swung out wide to Harris. That catch good for only a couple. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Chase Claypool, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential pot? And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A handoff running left is Mostert. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. There's Wilson to throw. Check down to Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run for it with Harris. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah. Because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. From From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 2nd down and 3.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
22, twice on 22.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. On 2nd and goal, Wilson being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Claypool with another catch. And he's got room. And all the way to the opposite 48. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. It's brought in by Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. But he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Completion here to Claypool. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Braxton Berrios, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Wilson throwing after the interception. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. One last shot for Wilson. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.